Welcome. Today we are talking about late chunking, a clever trick that makes retrieval augmented generation, or RAG, much smarter. By the end of this video you will understand the problem late chunking solves, how it actually works under the hood, and when you should reach for it. Let us start from the very beginning, with no assumptions. First, a quick refresher. In a RAG system, you take a big document, cut it into small pieces called chunks, and turn each chunk into a list of numbers called an embedding. That embedding captures the meaning of the text. Later, when a user asks a question, you find the chunks whose embeddings are closest in meaning, and feed them to the language model. Good chunks mean good answers. Here is the problem. In the traditional approach, you split the document into chunks first, and only then embed each chunk on its own. But a chunk read in isolation loses context. Imagine a paragraph that says, "The company grew quickly that year." Which company? Which year? Those facts lived in earlier paragraphs that got cut away. The embedding has no idea, so retrieval becomes weaker and the model can miss the right passage. People call this the lost context problem. A pronoun like it, this, or they only makes sense if you know what came before. When each chunk is embedded blindly, all that connecting information disappears. The chunk looks fine to a human who read the whole page, but to the embedding model it is an orphan, floating without the story around it. Late chunking flips the order of operations. The name says it all. Instead of chunk first then embed, you embed first and chunk late. You feed the entire long document into a long context embedding model in one pass. The model produces one embedding for every single token, and crucially, each token has already seen the whole document through the attention mechanism. So how do we get chunk embeddings out of that? After the model has processed the full text, you decide where the chunk boundaries are. Then for each chunk, you take all the token embeddings that fall inside it and average them together. This is called mean pooling. The result is one embedding per chunk, just like before, but now every chunk embedding is soaked in full document context. Let me make the difference concrete. Naive chunking is like handing 10 people one sentence each and asking them to summarize the book. Late chunking is like letting everyone read the whole book first, and then asking each person to summarize their assigned page. The summaries are far richer because each reader understood the bigger picture before zooming in. You might be thinking, this sounds like contextual retrieval from Anthropic. They are cousins but different. Contextual retrieval uses a language model to write a short context sentence and glue it onto each chunk before embedding. That works well but costs an extra model call per chunk. Late chunking needs no extra language model at all. It only needs a long context embedding model and a pooling step, so it is cheaper and faster. Now the practical side. To use late chunking you need an embedding model that supports long inputs and gives you token-level outputs, such as Gina Embeddings version 3 or similar long context models. The typical recipe is, tokenize the whole document, run one forward pass, record the start and end token of each chunk, then mean pool each span. Many vector database pipelines and libraries now offer this as a built-in option. When should you use it? Reach for late chunking when your documents have lots of cross-references, pronouns, and ideas that span several paragraphs, like legal contracts, research papers, or technical manuals. If your chunks are already self-contained, short and independent, the benefit is smaller. And remember, it requires a long context model, so extremely huge documents may still need to be split into large sections first. A few gotchas to keep in mind. Late chunking helps retrieval quality, but it does not replace good chunk boundaries. You still want chunks aligned to sentences or sections, not cut in the middle of a word. It also uses more memory during embedding because you hold the whole document in the model at once. Measure on your own data, because the gains depend heavily on how connected your text really is. Let us recap. Traditional RAG chunks first and embeds each piece blind, losing context. Late chunking embeds the whole document first so every token sees the full picture, then pools tokens into chunks afterward. It is cheaper than contextual retrieval and shines on documents full of references. If you build RAG systems, this is a simple upgrade worth testing. If you found this helpful, follow for more plain English AI explainers, and tell me in the comments what you want next.